This is a tutorial to show you how to do a drag and drop critique. When you enter our course, you'll click on modules, and then within it, you should have a critique. And this is the first critique, so we're going to click on it. Instructions on how to complete the critique are on the slideshow. You can also view this tutorial, which you're currently watching. After you've completed the critique, don't forget to hit the blue Submit button on Canvas. This tool needs to be loaded in a new browser window, so we're going to click on this button. Alright, so this first page shows you examples of line. It shows you the first part of the 4 steps of art criticism. So we're only going to be describing this first week. The second week we'll move on to analyze. The third week we'll move on to interpret. The fourth week we'll move on to judge. And every week from there on we'll have a full critique using all 4 steps. But for this first one, we're just going to do the first step of describing. And we're going to describe using line, so I have a reference for you right here. Drag and drop critique. A complete example is on slide 4, and your work should be completed on slide 3. We're going to look at the 4 artworks on the next page. If you'd like to see a larger version, click on the image, then drag the corner to enlarge. So let's take a look. Here are these 4 different pottery bowls, and like it said, I want to zoom this one in. So if I click on it and then drag a corner, I can see a bigger picture of it. So I can do that for all 4 and then drag them back to their normal size if I would like. Going back, I need to decide which is the best use of line of these pots. Then decide which is second, third, and fourth place. I'll drag each picture into the gray square I think it belongs. I may have to shrink the image to get them to fit by clicking the image and dragging the corner to the center. So I think I would choose this one as first place, that one is second place, third place, and fourth place. Actually, I'm going to change my mind, and I'll switch this one with this one. This means there are no wrong orders as long as you're able to explain yourself. Underneath each image, give a brief explanation that describes why you think they should be in that place. Provide at least 1 sentence for each. There is no right or wrong order. It is your explanation based on visual facts and what you see that is important. So below here, this pottery is first place because, and I'm describing using line, it uses the most intricate lines of all the pottery bowls. So that's a visual fact because there are many, many lines. But I could also use different ways. I could say because it's more angular, I could say because there are more lines. There are many different versions to be right here. But I would continue on as for my reasoning of why I chose this one for second place, third place, and fourth place. You can see a teacher example of a completed one on the next page right here that gives the reasoning. But this is where you'll actually be doing your work. And after I've written all 4 descriptions, for this one I only need 1 sentence. Each week we'll add on a sentence and it will become more detailed, but for right now we only need 1 sentence each, so 4 sentences. After we do that, we'll submit this document to Canvas for credit. So sometimes there's a blue submit button that's here, and if it's not here, it should be back on this page. There should be a blue submit button after you finish your work on here, you should be able to submit this for credit. If you have any questions about this assignment at all, please let me know.